There was a lot of optimism for Mindanao to finally have a modern railway system during the Duterte administration. That optimism waned somewhat even though the Marcos administration said development of railways remained a priority. This Motoring Forum discusses whether the Mindanao Railways remains on track or has been derailed. Establishing a railway transport network in Mindanao has always been the dream of government administrations since the time when the Philippines was a commonwealth. Over the decades and many changes of administrations after the country attained independence, plans were proposed and studied to establish a railway system in Mindanao. Funds were even allocated for implementing the plans. But for one reason or another, initiatives for developing a railway system for Mindanao never went beyond the study stage through successive administrations from President Ramos, President Estrada, and President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. All these administrations established offices and groups tasked to study the development of railways. When a president from Mindanao, Rodrigo Duterte, assumed office, development of railways was touted as a priority. The Mindanao Railways project was put on the fast track. Plans were finalized and funding secured as official development assistance from China. Covering 10 phases in the Mindanao Railway project aimed to establish a 1,544-kilometer commuter rail system connecting key cities on the island including Davao, General Santos, Cagayan de Oro, Iligan, Cotabato, Zamboanga, Butuan, Surigao, and Malaybalay. The first phase of the Mindanao Railway project called for the construction and operation of a 100-kilometer railroad system from Tagum to Digos, passing through Davao City with 8 stations. Plans also called for acquiring diesel-powered trains while also making the system ready for electrification. Construction was supposed to begin in 2022 and the first phase to be operational by 2024. However, problems with supposed funding from China delayed the project until the Marcos administration assumed office. The new administration also professed priority for railway projects, and the Department of Finance moved to withdraw from funding agreements with China. It then began seeking alternative funding sources, including official development assistance from other foreign governments and international financial institutions. While the DFA is still in the process of securing funding, the DOTR is hinting at revisions to the feasibility study for the Mindanao Railway project. News reports quoted Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista as saying that the original study proposed using diesel-powered trains. Bautista said that adopting a more modern and eco-friendly train system should be considered. He indicated that consultants were now evaluating various options and that the feasibility study would be completed before the end of the Marcos administration. When the construction will begin and be completed, and when the train system begins operating are now up in the air. It's not a good sign whenever words like revamp, restudy, reconsider are bandied about major infrastructure projects. They're usually followed by words like delay, postpone, or put on the back burner. Things are not looking good for advocates of railways for Mindanao. And that's our Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.